We're observing social distancing. Yeah, so that's actually. Now you have a new one out. Why? Before we talk about why, let's find out why you've got one of, let's say, the strongest brands in our music industry right now. Before I come to you, I'll let Arnold have his take on. What were you expecting?
I don't know. She's supposed to answer for herself.
No, I'm not asking you why, but I'm asking your general observation of the Adina brand.
One of the biggest brands, top three, not just
top three
female acts, top 10, general artistry in Ghana. She's in there. I mean, I think in the last 3 or 4 years, Adina has been a strong force. There's little dispute about her progress. And for me, I think big ups to her and big ups to her team. Her biggest feature is the voice. The beauty is extra. As for, I mean, if you're an artist, you need to have that extra, feature, and that's the beauty. But the biggest feature for her is the voice. And thus far, quality songs, top-notch videos to match, and most importantly, performances. I mean, if you're an artist, if you're supposed to be a consummate artist, you will be remembered for your stagecraft. And for me, I think she checks every element on the checklist. And so for me, I think that qualifies her to be on top.
Right. George. Yes.
Wow. So I think, sorry.
Let me make it easy for you.
Okay.
I'm not mentioning the top 10 general artists, you would find it. Top 3 female artists, she'll be there. Would you say that now we put our artists into categories? Would you say she's an A-list artist, B-list artist, or whatever list artist?
I think she still belongs to the A-list because I think the reason why most people don't probably hear a lot from her is because she doesn't do the silly things.
Yes, I was going to come.
Silly in the sense that...
The controversial stuff.
Not just the controversial. I mean, people these days want to... I know. No, but we live in this industry and know people who want to... Sadly enough, there are certain artists these days who think, especially with the ladies, they think the only means to get the traction is to go nude or do this kind of things. What I think... I mean, it could be right for them, but
or it could be working for them.
Yeah, but the question is, how long would you, when you take a look at the industry, ask yourself, people that have been doing this for the past 10 years, how many of them are still relevant? I mean, with the likes of Adina, Efia, Becca, these are people that they paid very good attention to their brand and what they represent. And I think that is how come she's still here. Yeah.
Right. So she'll be able to tell us more. Your progression has been smooth. People Google you, and I'm sure they wouldn't find what my brother is trying to say, silly stuff about you. So you
I know exactly what the word silly. So maybe I could probably...
You're not?
No.
I used to find.
No.
It's Adina's time to shine.
Right. So you tell us, what is the brand philosophy? What is it? What are the principles for your brand?
Keeping it, focused on the main goal. And I think one of the reasons why, I'm not saying that I don't think my brand is ugly, but I don't walk around thinking, I've got one of the best, so it's nice to hear you guys say these things about the brand. And I need to shout out my management team because in times when I'm feeling like, my brain, why do we have to go so early and wait? It's like, no, we have to get there on time, So I've got a very solid team that's supporting me and people that think strategically, even when I'm not even seeing the they're like, this is the way to go, this is the way to go. I think you need a big brain like that behind your talent. You could be as talented as Beyonce or whoever. If you don't have the right people behind you, it's not going to go anywhere. So I think it's because I've got a good backing.
And then again, I'm sure, like sometimes when you have a whole promotion going on, which of course later, that's what we'll be talking about minus you, I think. In planning your promotion, is there a time where, as part of the strategy, there's a bit of publicity stunt in there that is like planned and created, or for your brand, those things don't come close?
We've never had to stage a publicity stunt. The closest we've ever gone to something like that is probably posting a picture with me and Kitty because we have a music video coming out tomorrow. And people are like, oh my God, they look so cute together, you should get married. That's the closest I would say I've gone, you know, to something like that. But, you know, we haven't really. So
if you see what other people do, and I have studied you and how you conduct yourself. You always try as much as possible to stay away from, you know, answering questions that would be. But if you study the industry, what do you think that is currently the problem with the industry that we ought to, as industry people, start talking about it and correct it?
Wow. I don't know. I can't point out because these examples you guys cited about people taking certain routes to be able to achieve what they think that's what's gonna, you know, make them achieve. It's also a strategy. It's also a plan. There isn't just one way to kill the cat. So it's also a way. Now, as to whether it's the way you prefer or not, that's another question. So I can't really criticize someone's promotional strategy because that's theirs.
Right.
And like he said, it's worked for some people. So for those coming, they've seen that, okay, it works, so let me also do it. You know what I mean?
And once again, your team and yourself, you've been quite strategic in how you put out songs. Now the new one is Why. Let's talk a bit about it.
So Why is the first single off my debut album, which is called Araba.
Right.
And it's a reggae song, and I just want to say shout outs to everybody for the love and support so far, because it's been massive. So it's out there. Go check it out.
And so first of all, why Araba for an album?
Araba is my name, and it's also, Araba is my name first and foremost, and the album is like an ode to my Fanti heritage, because most people know me as Ghanaian, South African, and mostly they even stress on the South African, but I needed people to understand that this is where I'm from. I'm Fanti. So if you listen to the album, you hear a lot of, you know, Fanti being spoken in there. The intro was a very traditional folk Fanti song with my mom, you know, starting off and all that. And it's also a very personal album that represents who I am, and hence the name Araba. It's only people that are really close to me that know that it's my name. So I decided to make it public, and
This is your debut album.
Yes.
And you've been on the scenes for quite some time now.
Yeah.
Why now?
I released that. I waited this long to release the album because I wanted to release it when I was ready as an artist. I had everything else. I felt like the first album had to make an impact. And if I didn't understand the essence of who I am as an artist and what I want to share with people in my very first project, I would feel like putting together an album would be me, you know, accumulating hit songs. So say, oh, let's go to the studio and get a banger there, banger again. I didn't want it to be that because prior to the album, I've had, you know, quite a number of songs out there that I've done really well.
Yes.
So I didn't want the album to be another compilation of hit songs. I just wanted it to be true and real, and I felt like I had to be ready as an artist, even know myself enough to be able to say I'm doing an album.
Right. Before we come to the song Why Proper, Arnold, like we're saying, she's been on the scene for quite some time, but people will say, oh, we're now getting to have a feel of her album. Does album really play any significant role in an artist's success story? I'll come to that, but before that, let me just say that we have Adina in the studio. Soon we'll be talking about the Why music video, we'll be reviewing it, we'll look at the stats and the numbers. But whatever you want to tell Adina, just so that it's not as if I'm just only reading what you've sent me, send me a video of yourself, a 30 seconds video of yourself, or anything you want to tell Adina in the studio now. Send it to our WhatsApp number, 055 7190 888, 055 7190 888. So record a video of yourself, a selfie type of video of yourself in 30 seconds. Tell Adina whatever you want to tell her, and I'll make sure I play it here on the show. So quickly.
See, a couple of years ago, artists were celebrated for their production of albums. I mean, if you're an artist and you do not own or have an album, you'll never be counted. But you see, the following of music has changed drastically. And so now the fans really do not care whether you have an album or not. What they want to see is relevant, how active you are. So if you release singles, videos, or whatever project that would keep you in their minds and in their eyesight, their frame, But for the people who actually understand music, you will be celebrated for album. And so every artist, there are two things you need to do: produce albums and have your own show. I mean, these two features are very critical in any life of an artist. And so I'm glad that she, after so many years, she has decided to come out with an album. I'm sure it will not be the last.
Right.
There will be a second, there will be a third, there will be a fourth, and all that stuff.
George, has it been long overdue?
Oh, no, I think the time, you just have to come out when the time is right. And like you said, she feels there's a time. And I mean, coming up with an album is beautiful. These days, I mean, like Arnold said, before it was one of the things that we, you know, every artist wanted to own. You know, because most of the deals that you sign then will tell you, or produce 3-4 albums before you go off our label. But in this case, I mean, now, I think for the past 2, 3, 4 years, if you take a critical look at, especially with the streaming platforms, there's a new vibe about albums. You get me? So these days, every artist wants to release an EP or an album because they want to have their songs in quite a number. That's how I think most people are. But then, like you said, this is her. Let's listen to her album and we will feel who Adina is really.
Right.
I mean, we've seen her on stage. You know, she's clean, she's lovely, she does beautiful music. So, you know, how many tracks? 10. So 10 beautiful songs to do.
Right. I'm sure whoever you are, there's something on there that you definitely enjoy. Now, why?
Why?
Trust me. So before today, somebody had spoken to me about the song, and ever since it's been on my playlist. I enjoy it. What went into the composition or the whole construction of that song?
It was an all-night shoot. Studio session with DJ Viroski, Richie, Kwame Fachi, and myself in the studio, at the Link studio. It was hectic because we were trying to compile, you know, songs, and we didn't want to force anything. But when we said we wanted to do reggae, everyone kind of came on board. It was an interesting idea because I'm not a reggae artist. So we wanted to make sure that the storyline was interesting and relatable, you know. So that's really what it was. I was chasing the boys around. So what's the next line? What's the next line?
So who wrote it?
We all wrote it together. Me, Kwame Fachi, DJ Viroski, and Richie.
Oh, Kwame writes songs?
He's in the studio all the time, so he say, "Nah, I think this part will change how you make out like this." So yeah, he contributes.
Right.
He's on the split sheet.
Okay, right, that's good to know. Now, maybe we've been talking about it far too long, and so you home, you're looking and hoping that when are you going to get to hear or see the video of the song we're talking about? Trust me, if you don't get to enjoy this, then I don't know what you would want to enjoy. Let's go take a look. Let's go take a look at the video of Why by Adina, and then we'll come back to review it. Like we do here on the show, trust me, we'll just share our opinion on the video. And so once you get to see it, or as you're watching, make sure you identify what you like about the video, perhaps what you don't like, and what you think ought to have been done. You know, once you're able to do that, then you send a video recording of yourself telling us what you think, how you like the video, and if you want to rate it, you are allowed to do so. So let's go see the video Why by Adina. We'll be right back. Trust me, okay, I've just been told that I should offer you the opportunity to see it again. We'll see it again, but let's talk a bit about the audio, and then I'll go to Arnold. I'll start off with, no, I think I've started off with you, so George.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Right, George, let's talk about the song. Beautiful song.
Beautiful song.
I have said beautiful, so use another.
Okay, it's a lovely song. Yeah,
Amazing.
Amazing song. However, it's a great song. You know, so it's an amazing song. I mean, this is a kind of jam that you know, back then when we used to drink beer. So songs like this, using drinking beer. Between the hours of 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Sundays.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't go to church.
My pastor didn't travel. So you know, like this is lovely, a very beautiful, lavish rock. This journal is, and it's. I mean, she's bold enough to come up with a song like this in an era where Afrobeat is flying everywhere. Clearly, when you listen to the lyrics, it's deep, it's nice, it's relatable, and I think it's a beautiful piece. Production-wise, everything on spot.
Oh my God, Arnold.
Okay, so the thing is, reggae is an internationally accepted genre of music, right? So it doesn't really matter what genre is reigning, whether it's Azonto that is reigning, it's Afrobeat that's reigning. Once you do the reggae and you do it very well, it kills everything else. And for me, I think this song was properly done. And so big ups to Richie. I think Richie did the production. Solid. I mean, the intro is safe. I mean, the intro is quite deceptive. You might not know if it's a reggae tune. Well, I think it's some hip hop jam, big cry, or some R&B jam. Then quickly it switches to reggae. So big ups to Richie. It's been a while we actually felt a quintessential Richie sound. And so for Adina to trust that Richie, you know, where in an era where a lot of young cats are coming in with solid production, for her and her team to say, Richie, we believe in you. We know what you'll be able to do. So do this. For me, I think that they gave him the will to actually execute, and he really did execute on this song. Again, the vocals. I mean, the vocals actually would catch you. I mean, regardless of your mood, Adina's vocals will catch you. And the vocals on this song were extremely strong, and I mean, big ups to Adina for this one. Solid tune. And for me, I think it's one of the biggest contenders for Reggae Song of the Year next year for 3 Music and VGMA. No dispute about it.
Reggae Song of the Year. Most popular song of the year?
Well, they need to push more.
Right, so you've seen the video yourself, or you've heard the song also. You might also have your own views, or you might have your own comments, and then all of that. But before I show you the video again, we have one who's sending their video message. So let's see that one, just so that you have an idea of what I am talking about. And once after that, you can also start sending in yours. So this is what somebody is saying.
What's up, Zylofon TV? It's your boy Roberts Jr. Promise. Charlie, Adina be great musician. Adina, she is an international musician. Charlie, the video be massive. I love the video. I love everything. The color, the style, the way Adina, the small crown, they be me. Adina, you don't have size. Adina, Junior Promise the talk. You are sizeless.
All right, so that's King Promise's junior brother, King Disappointment. The guy looks like King Promise. He really does. You know, and so that's what we're talking about. So, like, although I didn't get his name,
Junior
but
Promise.
let's say Junior Promise, you know, or Prince Promise, King Promise. So this is Prince. All right, so that's the video we're talking about, the video messaging we're talking about. So you can also send in yours, just like Prince Promise did his, and then we'll show it here, you know, on the show. The WhatsApp number is 0557190888. 0557190888 is the WhatsApp number. So record a video of yourself and send it to us. Adina is here; she will see it herself. All right, so let me offer you the opportunity again to see the video. Trust me, I'm doing this for you, but me myself, I want to see it again. So let's go see it again. Why? By Adina, and we'll come back to talk about it. Enjoy. And here on the show, beautiful song by All Standard. So you've watched it, you've seen it. People are sending in their messages, lots of it. But hey, your video messages as well, you can also send it through to our WhatsApp numbers, and then we'll show it here on the show. Now let's get quickly on the video, and then we'll talk about it. So Adina, let us understand this. The video. Now the song, we all agree, is a great song. I'm sure the video would also say that it was super fantastic. So whose idea was it?
The concept of the video, my management team came up with it. I actually have to give the props to Kwame, because he actually sat down and scripted it. It was shot by KP Salom in an uncompleted house. So there's a
Where, in
set,
Accra? Or?
Yeah, in Accra. There's a set designers on board called Infinity Design GH, and they had to set up like the day before, like bring every single thing. It was a dirty, you know, uncompleted house. They had to sweep, bring everything you see that brought, you know, color to it, and the vibe was retro, like old school. Yeah,
it looked epic.
Yeah.
And how many days did you use to put this together in terms of the filming? How many days?
Oh, we shot it in a day.
You shot this video in a day?
Yeah, we did. But they did all the setup and things, like I said, before, a day before. I mean, they started setting up way before, but they finalized it the night before the shoot.
So everything was shot at that uncompleted building?
Yes, everything, different parts of it.
Wow. George, video.
Amazing. Nice.
It was sure that it was going to
No,
come.
yeah, I mean, I think when you look at the video, the first thing that comes to mind is, well, this is a Jamaican video. You know, if you don't know Adina, if you're not a Ghanaian and you watch this video on any international TV, the first thing that will come to mind is, well, another Jamaican artist is out. And I think with the colors, KP did a very good job, you know, with the color blending and the costuming. It was equally on point, and then the grading was equally perfect. So it's a video that I can watch it over and over again.
Right.
It suits the songs too. So I think I'm a fan of the video.
So, Anna, do you get a sense of what the concept is trying to communicate when you watch the video?
100%. I mean, big ups to Kwame. I mean, the Indomie babies will not understand who Kwame is. But
so that Kwame
Fache is a legend. I mean, with his experience in this business, I'm not surprised that he contributed to the song, as in the audio, the songwriting bits, and the video as well. I mean, it tells that this is somebody who has a lot of experience and expertise when it comes to the business. And so you actually see the theme of the video, and it matches the song. You know, the reggae vibe, it matches it completely. And the cinematography was on point.
Right.
I mean, George talked about the costuming. It was perfect. Costuming was so perfect.
Can I please quickly shout out the stylist iRock GH?
Yeah.
And you guys don't forget Van Vick has in there.
I'll mention.
Yes.
I'll mention him. And I was going to talk about. I don't know if it's a new, mechanism for you guys, because in your last video you used Reggie Rockstone,
Oh yeah.
and then in this video you're using Van Vick. That's it.
Yeah.
I see. It's another way of actually getting attention to the song.
Right.
Because these guys are brands on their own. They are following, and so once you feature them in music videos, you get the eyeballs as well. And so for me, I think it's a good move by Adina to use Reggie in the last video and Van in this video, because Van has a lot of following. And so for him to feature, and he did well. I mean, the cameo, his appearance in the video also added some. He complimented the video a lot. So big ups to Kwame. I think it's a good video. And for the director to use an uncompleted building to produce this, I mean, Charlie, it's a good video.
It is.
It's a good video.
Right. So let's talk about, like what we're saying, is a good video. I'm sure some good amount of money definitely would have been pumped into getting this quality out. For your management and yourself, how much do you put into this?
I can boldly say a lot, because most of the people, like the extras, were models, and we had quite a number of people in there. Like I said, we had set designers transform the thing. They did a lot. They sprayed to say. I can boldly say a lot, but I can't give a number. Maybe
So
you should pull my manager and come
Give us a range.
Oh, I can't.
I can take a break so that you consult him.
No, you can ask him. Ask him, because he removed the money to pay.
So
you have to ask him.
So you don't know how much.
I know it took a lot. It took a lot from our pots. Because moving forward, there's work to be done, but you realize that, okay, this took a lot.
Now, so after you saw the final video, what was your own impression about it? Is it something that you really thought, wow, this is like a good, video? And even if management was going to put it out anyway without, your approval, was it something that you saw and you thought, in fact, this is actually good quality and I'm okay?
For the initial storyline that my manager wrote, when I went to check out the video, I was thinking about that, because he sold it so well, with the story. So I wanted to make sure exactly what he had written is what we had achieved. Definitely, when you set out to shoot a video, you might have this plan. Some things could go wrong. You might not be able to achieve everything. But I think overall, the guy was able to capture it. So, and yeah, like I said, the set designers, everyone came through. The hair was by Santi's hair. Santi's hair. So all the colorful wigs and everything. Everyone that contributed came through heavily, and it showed in the video. So I think overall, KP was able to capture what we're going for.
Right. Let's get ready for the start. How this video is doing on YouTube, what the numbers, how many views so far, when it was uploaded, and all of that. Trust me, this bit of the show we do just so that we can increase the views on YouTube. So this was actually uploaded on the 16th of October, and it's done 281,771 actually. So 281,771 views. There's 14K likes, and then 925 comments. So 16th of October to today. Today is the 11th. So this was looking about 3 weeks and some days, or 3 weeks, almost a month. Arnold, numbers, impressive or not? Adina, we're talking about Adina.
I'm not impressed.
You're not impressed with the numbers?
See, if it were to be any ordinary artist, I would say, well, that's a good move. But Adina is a fast rising, prospect. I mean, she's not
281,000.
You see, it's a good video. And Adina has a status. I mean, big status. And so I expected the song almost a month to be hitting close to 500. And so more must be done. With this quality video, quality song, I mean, if, like she's saying, if they are supposed to reveal the estimation of what went into the video, I mean, they should be hitting more than close to 500 in a month. I mean, seriously. Seriously.
But this you would also agree that it's no fault of Adina or the
management.
Adina
or anybody. We are asking
you. No, I'm not saying you're blaming. I'm just making the point.
You're asking me whether I'm impressed with the numbers, and I'm telling you that I am not impressed because of her status now.
So
I expect the video to be hitting close to 500, close to a month.
Okay, so listen. The point I was going to make, and the point I was making is that there's no fault of Adina or the management. Because I'm saying that they've done their part. The reason why I'm sure in the minds of my boss, Black, and then the team that let's do a music video review is so that we talk about it.
Yes.
And then people go on there. Yeah. We have reviewed videos on this set, and the next day or week or two, the numbers have increased exponentially. Yes, so this is also the point I was going to make was to encourage people out there to go on there to watch, because over the years, one of the basic arguments between Ghana and Nigeria has been numbers. You understand? And if we want to also make that impact on the global scene, then we need the numbers. Like I was saying, she is a big, that's why I say Adina there.
No, I'm not disputing what you're saying. The essence of this segment is actually to direct the eyeballs to the video. Right. So it's perfect. We all understand that fact. And so I'm sure that's one of the reasons why Adina and the team actually came on this platform.
Right.
But the point is, even before they came on this platform, the number should be hitting close to 500. So that after this segment, it will hit close to 1 million.
Right.
That's the point.
I get the point. George, we've seen the numbers. What do you say about it?
I think it's good. I know he's a great guy. Listen,
he's amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Then again, let's go back to what Arnold said. They said, I think right from the beginning, we said Adina is among the top 3 female artists in Ghana. So therefore, that should tell you that she has the following. I mean, she's one that she's well respected, and we believe in the content that she produces. So I think going forward, the numbers will have to increase, especially when she releases a video. And then again, I know. Let me come back to this. Okay, because we go back to the silly things that she's not doing.
I was good. No.
The second, I knew it.
Okay, so let me put in this. That if no way, you can argue. No, the point is that should there have been any sort of controversies, publicity stunt, if you like, prior to the release of this video or during, wouldn't it have also caused some traffic, or wouldn't it have also caused people to go on there to want to go and see, for example, what video or what actually is this publicity stunt about it, i.e. getting some views on there?
Your name is
Kwesi. Kwesi. What else is happening? And then where is the event? Kwesi.
PR stunt is part of the business.
Right.
It is marketing. So it's not every PR stunt that is silly. When Adina was speaking, she talked about the fact that before the release of one of her songs, they had to post a picture of she and Kiddy, and it really generated conversation.
That is some PR stunt.
That is a stunt. I mean, whether it's mild or it's severe.
Let me correct on it. When I say silly, I don't mean just PR stunts. I mean the people go the extreme to show flesh.
Give me an example.
There's this girl that's coming to Sami Ba's show. What's her name? She's the one who brought the bars from Venezuela or somewhere.
Charlie, forget that one.
No, but listen.
Queen Hazel.
You know, these people.
That's not what we are talking about. We are talking about engineering something that would create conversation around the project.
But shouldn't that also fall within a certain remit of discipline?
Discipline
is the word.
Which discipline?
No, I'm just asking.
If we are projecting a stunt, there are only two things you need not cross. Not to affect the sensibilities of the consumer, because at the end of the day, it's that consumer who will patronize it. And so whatever you are projecting should not affect his or sensibility. Two, it must not be criminal. Once you are within that space, anything goes.
Okay. All right. So video, why is that 281,000? We're saying that the numbers, you the fans out there, you the people out there who love Adina, you Ghanaians who love good music, there's an opportunity for you to show it by going on YouTube. Your YouTube channel is Adina, and go and see it for yourself. It's actually a good video, so trust me, you won't regret it a bit watching that particular or this particular video. Why? And it's a great song. So if you don't have it on a playlist as well, then I am home. Right. Okay, so let's actually get some of the views of people and what they think and what they're saying. Let's go see them. We'll be right back.
Charlie, Adina, good rough. Charlie, Adina, you've done very well. In fact, I love the music. I love the lyrics. I love the beats. Everything. In fact, you guys are working hard. May God really bless you. I'm Shadi Altido. Call me Shadi for short.
Hello, you are in the studio. Good evening. I'm Nanaya recording from Shukura. Adina, I want you to know I really like your songs. Why it's a nice piece, but then trust me, my favorite of all your tunes is the one you did with Stoneboy, Take Care of You. Not because Stoneboy is a big star, but like I just love the connection, that vibe. I love it. And I don't know if you can tell me a bit about how you were able to come up with that video, and then also how you were able to come up with the song, and then if you can give me a line or two on that, I'll be very much grateful, and I think I'll have a good night. Thank you.
Charlie, Adina, I swear you do. Me, I don't go talk about the video. The music be G, serious. The music be G, no doubt about it. Because we see you in different genre way, you jump straight to reggae, then you did massive armor. Charlie, you be great, serious. There is no fault. But the video to be G, serious. The video to how you do like old school thing, yeah, it'd be cool.
Too much. You feel that? Why say, baby, I just do one back up. I didn't know where one was it. Where you and your mommy na submit you, baby boy, I got your back. It's in the sick eye. Sammy Kodana, you cry, me so die.
Adina is one of 10 musicians. She does everything to perfection. Her voice, her lyrics, everything. She's just too good for my liking.
Writers now, despite the video, why? They be me. I'm called Figures. They call me Figures, and you should be me, Charlie. You should be me. Like they make her understand music than those stuffs, you know. But I won't be. Why more times I didn't they do in matte black like that. The lipstick then stuff. Why they do I'm like that? To be them a culture or waiting. But I like your show. This evening, all guys make fine. Like I like them.
Good evening. First of all, big shout out to Adina. I love that music so much. My favorite part is where the guy took that dirty slap, That's the place that kills me a lot.
Yo, this is Michael. I like Adina. But one thing about Adina that I don't like is that the makeup, the lip stain, they kill me, that thing. I don't like it at all. Please tell Adina not to, put on that thing again. I like her. I don't want to be seeing that lip stains like black thing on there. I don't want to see that.
Oh my God. You see the emotions with this one. This I couldn't have read. This I'm sure you couldn't have written or explained it the way I would have read it. So that's why we ask you to send in your videos, and so you can express yourself that way. But people are asking, so I mean, what do you say about views like this from people? They are loving your song, and it's
beautiful to see. Okay, you saw a lady. I was gonna say we've just seen. Just one lady. Really. It's really nice and heartwarming. Thank you guys so much. The lipstick, me, I love colors. I'm a very artistic person.
Right.
So color, yeah. I even said you should put that green lips for the video. So that one there glass small, but yeah. Oh, I need to shout out episode. Did you guys notice the graffiti in the house? Yeah. He did the graffiti, so he got there on set and sprayed and did all the beautiful stuff, why and everything in there. He's really, really talented.
So a lot of talent went into this.
Yeah.
So don't surprise it turned out the way it turned out. Right. So we would rate it. Would rate it, and I'll start with you, George.
I think I'll give it a 90%.
Oh, wow.
For which one?
The video. Yeah.
Oh, no, audio first.
90. Everywhere 90.
Hey.
Yeah, because the audio, the instrumentation, lyrics.
Let's clap for me.
That's right.
Arnold, audio.
97.
He just want to. He just want to. Okay, 97 with audio and video.
97 for both. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's clap for the audio. Yeah, I know that. Here on the show, my ratings don't count, and so obviously, I have nothing. Is it?
Why?
Because I'm there. Because this song, if you say 1 billion thousand. 1 billion. Right. You are let me just say you're popular within the Caribbean region. Is there a particular effort, is there a particular job that's being done there for you?
Honestly, it was just us posting stuff like this, and it happened to trickle down to the South Pacific. That was really it. We didn't do anything special, but we found out that we had a huge following, so we followed up on it, and then we went to do the shows out there.
Right. So now Araba is out, the album.
Yes.
And what is the plans for the album? Are we looking at putting out any show, whether virtual, just for the album in this regard?
Yes. Because even though the album is out, I have people on Audio Mic who haven't heard it yet. They are always in my DMs and comments, and so I'd love a great opportunity to sing it live so people get to hear it and vibe to it. So definitely we are working on that.
And when is this going to be? Christmas or before?
It will most likely be before Christmas, because Christmas is going to be hectic. We have elections, we have actual shows. This is the time, right before Christmas is the best time.
So this is coming up soon?
Yes, it is.
All right, it's election year, like you mentioned. What have you got to tell Ghanaians? Fellow Ghanaians.
My advice.
No, start with fellow Ghanaians.
Fellow Ghanaians. My advice to you all is to stay peaceful and let's keep the peace. And there's no need for any violence or any kukukaka, because your life is important. And at the end of the day, especially the youth, we are the future of the nation. So let's keep it peaceful. Don't listen to any lies. Just stay peaceful.
Okay, so a little bit just told me that we can't have you here and not have a piece of your voice. But before we take that, from you, George, Arnold, I'm getting confused now. Arnold, what would you say what would be your advice to the Adina brand? And this, when I put the Adina brand, I'm talking about management, herself, and any other person who plays a role in what would. And for their own observation, where do you want to see this brand, say in a year or two, or in any projections you want to make to that?
Well, on top of the ladder, when it comes to the listing as to who is really doing well with regard to relevance, prominence, we do not have an issue when it comes to the talent. We do not have an issue when it comes to the team that is backing her. We have an issue with the projection of that talent.
Right.
And so I'm extremely excited that they are doing this, this movement, going around and projecting the video and the audio and all that stuff. That is what we need. The Adina brand must be in our faces. It must hit our eardrums. And that's what we need. I'm sure by the close of the year, going to next year, Adina should be on top, both locally and internationally. Yes, that's what we need.
George?
Yes. With the kind of brand that she has, I think she needs to put in more effort, because it is not easy to sell good stuff. unlike the bad ones.
In this part of our world. In this part of our world.
No, it is not. I mean, of course, people can do stuff to trend in a day, you know, get all the clouds, and after 24 hours, they are no more. You get me? But if you want to be, you know, should I use the word decent, you know, be about just the music, no controversies, or probably no bad news about you, you need to put in more effort, which I think they have said. I think for the past week or for the past 2 weeks, I've seen her on the move. And I think it's a plus. It's going to get her there.
Right. For people, before we get into the bit with the voices, so for people who are watching for the first time, who are not following you yet, I'm sure for a lot of people who are sending these videos as well, are not following. How did they follow you? How did they become part of the Adina family?
On Instagram, Twitter, it's Adina_Thembi. And on Facebook, it's Adina Thembi. You can find me on YouTube, Adina Thembi. Adina Thembi everywhere, basically.
Right.
What's what a Thembi for?
Thembi.
I've looked at it. I can spell it next time. Right now, so let's take us, you know, away. Let's have a feel of that uniqueness.
Okay. Where you and your mom and so minty won't jai. Baby boy, I got your back. Intimacy kai. Say me call down I just cry me so won't die. Help me, please. Let's go. Hey. Where you and your mommy and so minty won't jai. Baby boy, I got your back. Intimacy kai. I hate that I love you. Oh, why? Let's go. Boy, who you taking home tonight? I did feel you and I know the lie. But who you taking home tonight? One more time. So I say, boy, who you taking home tonight? I did feel you and I know the lie. But who you taking home tonight? There you go. Thank you so much. Back up.
Whatever you do, don't dance. All right. So let me do a few messages here, and then you can take leave of us. This one says, I'm from Koforidia, boss. I need to seek him promise. He is my brother from another mother. Please, boss, I need your support. And that's actually Prince Promise there. He didn't tell us your name. In this one, it says that a lot of messages. This one says, I'm Abigail. I really love Adina and Kasa, especially her smile and talk. Tell her to look for me. Why? Okay. Follow her on Instagram or Facebook, and I'm sure you can have conversations. This one says that, hello, I'm Francis from Westland. I really like your show, and I'm also glad Adina came today. And also, Arnold is one intelligent guy. Big ups, Arnold, and everyone. Let me look for some messages. This one says that, hello, my name is Queen, and I want to make inquiries. Please, I'm in a media, and I will be graduated this December. Okay, all right. I mean, we'll send us a message and say, hi, Zylofon. I really like Adina's voice. I just feel calling my ex whenever. Oh, I say, hi, Zylofon. Guys, listen to this. I really like Adina's voice. I just feel like calling my ex whenever I hear that voice of hers. Greetings to Arnold at the Film Pass. Okay, all right. So your ex, is it a male or a female? Let us get that one also. This one says that, wow, Adina, I will take you to Togo and you show them say you have talent. My name is Dianik, baby. Okay, sorry for my English, but you are wonderful. All right, this one says that the name is Selassie Seda. Okay, I didn't get the full message. It's Selassie. You can send it, people. Oh, there's a lot more here that I've not actually done. This one, it says that, hey, Bra Monzi, please add me up. Okay, add you up to, we'll try and add you up to whatever we're adding up here. This one said, I'm John. My sister Adina has moved on to real perfection. Everything was perfect. She has the talent. All right, so let me just end it here. There's a lot more messages that It says, let me do this final one. Say, Adina, I did love you, la. And then there's the love sign there. This one says, please tell Adina to check this. Exactly what? And this one says that I am Nanaya. Adina. Kwesi, please ask Adina what her favorite food is. I just want to take her on a date this Xmas. Girl, they sing, Adina, chop kiss. There's a kiss for you there. All right, so this is the messages I've done here, but I've got a last spot of videos that people have sent in. All right, so we're wrapping up with Adina, but she'll see this final one. But when we come back, she won't be here with us because she's got a lot here. So this is our next spot of videos for you. Do enjoy them.
Yo, good evening. Yeah, I'm speaking from Tema, TM for Life. Charlie, this Adina lady, she's just a goddess. Too much. Like, she's always on point. Adina is just a goddess. All in song or be just standard. Permit me to say this, please. Adina, just permit me. Between Adina, these three ladies, these three goddesses, no matter how you do, they are just the goddess of music in Ghana.
This is your boy, Kobnomani Jr. Charlie, I'm watching live. Charlie, Adina, why say baby, we spoil everywhere, Charlie. The kind of music now with that band there, Charlie, we go support, Charlie. Me I be music lover, Charlie. Me share like me tell you BC, like Ache. Been a long time, Charlie. Why say baby, the video, the characters we like come inside, you know, Charlie, massive.
Yeah, my name is Nanaya and I'm doing this video from Kumasi. Adina's song is a Lovers Rock song, and Lovers Rock too has its roots. It's an original song, so such music require like natural things like beach, maybe some green lands, like natural things. It's a great song, but I think the video shouldn't have been like to say a clubbing style, no, but somewhere like natural.
Yo, this is great video, styling, colorful, fashioning. I mean everything. It's on point. Adina, you are too much. Even the voice, very silky voice. You are too much. Keep it up.
When your mommy zoom into Adina, you do Adina. I really love this song. Why? Adina, I really like the video too, and I love the lyrics of the song. Yeah, Adina, shout out to you. The love is deep.
Adina is a lovely girl. Her demeanor, her posture in the music industry, and the way she carries herself makes things nice and beautiful. In fact, I love this song played by Adina. The lyrics, the scene, the displays and everything makes the video one of the best videos I've